Good evening and welcome to the Robinson Pregame Show. I'm Chris Gay. This is Coach Todd Escola. Coach, thank you for being with me today. Now, we were talking a little bit before we got started here. You're still a little bit battered up as a team, but how are things overall still faring as far as injuries, illness, things of that nature?
Mid-season conference play, you're always going to have kids banged up. We'll have a few kids out, just like every team. A few kids playing through injury, just like every team. Getting a few back, which is good. Illness-wise, we're in pretty good shape. We went through a couple of weeks of flu season, but we're doing a lot better with that. So hopefully we'll be in good shape.
You guys are coming off a big win, 35-6 win over Whitehall here at home. I know it's good to be back at home because you got two more games here. Your next game is against Beebe, who is having a really good season. Now, these last three games, no disrespect to any of those teams, but they're towards the bottom of this the 5A Central, and now you're kind of going back towards the top. Beebe's having a really good year. Just kind of, what are you telling your group? Because they've had three consecutive games that have basically been blowouts, and now you're going up against a very tough conference opponent.
Yeah, well, before we started conference play, we talked to the kids about our schedule. And, our non-conference was arguably the hardest in the state. And we told the kids we did that intentionally. We knew our conference was going to kind of go in reverse order. We feel like every week you're going to play somebody a little better. Whitehall, I do think, is much better than advertised and much better than their record, especially up front on defense. That they're really good up front, and teams are going to have a hard time running the football against them. But Beebe presents a great challenge. They played us tough last year at their place. They're playing really good football. Coach came in and did a great job. Coach Bigum he's got good schemes, and they've always been well coached. They've always played hard, so we expect a really good game Friday night. And again, we feel like it depends on us and turnovers and playing smart.
You guys, again, coming off a big win over Whitehall, and like you said, that is a well-coached group and a tough group with a lot of talented players because they really did. They had a lot of talent on both sides. But what allowed you guys to – you guys jumped out with a big lead and held on to it for the entire game. What allowed you guys to do that?
I think it's more, the kids progressing with the schemes. The defense played well. They've played really well. They flew to the football. They were aggressive. That's kind of our trademark here. Offensively, it was the first game you saw us run a lot of RPOs, putting the ball in the hands of our quarterback, making decisions. That's just something that, you were asking me last week, what are we going to see new? Well, that was it. Seeing the RPO game starting to be played and executed, and it fit with their scheme, what Whitehall was trying to do. They like to sneak extra guys in the box, and anytime you see teams like that, that's how you attack it is with RPOs. And I thought the kids did a really good job with that. In the last 2 or 3 weeks, we've thrown the ball quite a bit and had a lot of success with our short passing game, high completion percentage. And we've got some kids that when you get the ball in space with them, you saw Mike go 60, 70 yards last week on a 0-yard pass. Twice. Yeah. So, but we've got some special athletes, and when you can get them the ball in the space, they've got a chance to go the distance.
Well, speaking of Michael, I know he's already committed to play at the next level at UCA, and I assume he's committed to play as a corner, or is he committed just to, well,
who knows?
Well, I was going to ask, is he a better corner, because he's a pretty good corner, or is he a better wide receiver?
He's just an athlete. At our level, he can play both ways. At the college level, I think he will be a corner.
Now, going back to the business at hand, so, again, you guys, like you said, more RPO action, a little bit less just hand off to the running back, and definitely the ball pretty much in Braden's hand most of the time. Is that going to be sort of what you focus on again against Beebe, or is it back to traditional, or is it going to be a mix of both?
It's really whatever they give us. Beebe has shown some man. They've shown some odd front. They've shown a cover 3 where they drop 8, bring 3. I don't know what they're going to play. Teams seem to get off the norm game plan when they play us for whatever reason. So, we're prepared to attack multiple fronts. Kind of see what they're going to line up in, how they're going to try to play us. They do a good job of flying to the football. They keep everything in front of them. They try to make sure they've got good eyes. They've got a really good free safety. Number 6 is a good player. Their nose man is a phenomenal player. He's really good. You'll see him 55. We've got to do a really good job with him. But it really depends on what they give us. If they load the box, we'll throw the football. If they empty, we're going to try to take what they give us, and mainly be smart and execute.
Now they're also coming off a really good win against, a team in Pine Bluff that their record does not show the talent that they have, especially on defense. And considering that they had to come back down 12-0 in that game, and their quarterback, Beebe's quarterback, played a pretty solid game. He's been playing well all year long, and I know they have playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. And I know you've told me a number of times, because I always ask sort of the same questions, what's the game plan around this particular player? You don't want to change your style, but maybe tell us a little bit about that offense.
They play fast, and so that's something we haven't seen a lot of since we played PA, which was good to see that. That they try to move quickly on the ball, which limits a little bit of what you can do as far as schematically waiting till the offense gets lined up and things of that nature. So, we'll go off scouting reports and tendencies, and we'll try to get lined up right, and make sure we get our substitutions in a timely manner. But we're not going to change what we do schematically. We feel like if we play sound football and our gap sound and fly to the football, that our defense is pretty good.
I want to talk about a couple of players that make an impact on defense, and they were both players that kind of got beat up in the last game, Caleb Doucette and Deuce Williams. I understand if you don't want to give me an update on, injury, but is there any update that you can give on either player, because they were pretty beat up in that game?
Well, Deuce was precautionary. He could have gone back in the game. He took a hit, and we honestly didn't want to risk it when we were up. He's fully healthy. He's had a great week of practice. Caleb, we were a little more concerned about. We got great news on him. So, we were afraid we'd lost him for the year. And it looks like he's not going to be gone very long. So that's great news. It's just a matter of how quickly he can get back. But got a great attitude, working hard, and I think we'll get him back pretty quick.
So one guy that made his season debut against Whitehall was John Tate, and he did pretty solid. He was a pretty good. Both Jake and I were both impressed. So he lived up to the hype in our minds. But I know he didn't play the entire game. I think you put in William later on. But what impressed you, or at least did anything impress you with John's performance?
Just his leg strength. Knowing when we run kickoff with him, it's going to go in the end zone. You saw kickoff after kickoff go to the back of the end zone, and that's nice when the other team's got to go 80 yards. You didn't get to see him punt, but he's bombing his punts. We just don't want to rush him back. We don't want to put too much on him, and we've got full confidence in Will, and he's kicked the ball great all year long. And so we're really blessed that we feel like we've got 2 kids in the kicking game, really 3. We've got another sophomore, Grant Shutter, who's really solid as well. So we've got 3 really good kickers, and most teams struggle to have 1. And so we feel blessed with that. But John's an impact player. He was out there again today kicking it 50 plus. And so it's just a matter of not rushing him back and making sure that we kind of ease him back into the game.
So is he still kind of in line to start next or this against Beebe, or okay? So just gonna a different question, just away from the game, just to kind of wrap things up here. I know this game is obviously what you're going to have on your mind, but there's got to be some other games throughout, not just the conference, but the class and throughout the rest of the state that really kind of draw your attention, either because they have playoff implications, or maybe they are just entertaining games, or maybe an upset watch. Any games that you're really looking forward to?
Well, I'm going to bore you because, honestly, I don't know who's playing who this week. Oh, really? I really don't. I had to look and see who was playing who in our conference. I'm very single-minded. I worry about us each week and who we're playing. I don't watch film of our next opponent until Sunday after we play, and I don't sneak. I don't take sneak peeks ahead like a lot of coaches do. I figure there'll be plenty of time when the playoff brackets come out, and whoever we're playing is who we're going to focus on. I know everybody's not like that, and I'll check the scores after the game about who beat who, that night. But I don't look ahead. I don't look elsewhere in the state. I've always been that way. I guess my dad taught me that. all his years coaching, but you focus on who you've got that week and try to be as prepared as you can.
Respect that, but thank you all for tuning in to the Robinson pregame show. Let's get back to the field.
Hello and welcome in to the Robinson Sports Network. My name is Jake Hall, and my color commentator tonight is going to be Mr. Devin Howard. We are excited to bring you this 5A Central matchup once again, where your Robinson Senators will be hosting the Beebe Badgers. Should be a really fun game tonight. I'm excited to bring it to you. Want to thank everybody for tuning into this broadcast. Let's go ahead and get into this game. So your Robinson Senators are going to be hosting the Beebe Badgers. Beebe is a game behind in third place in the 5A Central Division, coming off of a nice win against Pine Bluff last week. And your Senators are going to be undefeated in 5A Central, and they are coming off a nice win against Whitehall.
And, man, that defense has looked so good for the Robinson Senators. We'll see what they can do tonight, but, man, it's a good night for football.
Absolutely. I appreciate Devin filling in for us here tonight. He's going to be a newbie, so don't be too hard on him if a little slip-up happens here or there. He's one of my buddies from back in the day, so I'm really happy for him to be joining our broadcast tonight. And like he said, it's a beautiful night for football. Talking about crisp air, it finally feels like football weather in the state, and I'm glad that everybody is here out in the stands. The fans are starting to file in as we're about to get this game underway. But let's talk about the Senators. Senators last week was their first game without a shutout in two or 3 weeks. So I think Coach Escola was happy with how his team played. Obviously, maybe a few mistakes here or there. A lot of self-inflicted wounds with penalties like pass interferences that maybe a little bit sketchy there towards the end of the game. But they've got to try to get some of those penalties cleaned up.
Yes, they do. They definitely want to clean things up on the front end and on defense, and really just make a statement in the 5A Central to let everyone know, who's in charge, who needs to be on top. So tonight should be a good game. And like Jake said, this is my first time commentating, so cut me some slack. We'll see how it goes. I do love football. I love Friday nights, so tonight will be a good night.
Devin's one of the biggest football fans I know, but let's go ahead and start talking about Tyson Bratton. Tyson Bratton has just every single week increased his workload, just getting more active in the pass game every single week. And that's exactly what you want to see out of a veteran guy like Bratton, transferring in from North Little Rock and finally getting ingratiated into this offense and getting the ball moving. When he has things rolling, it's going to be really hard to stop this Robinson football team.
Yes, 6'1", 190, Tyson Bratton. He has looked sharp so far. You can always clean things up, but
3 touchdowns last week.
Yes, he has looked sharp. I think they're hoping to put up quite a few points on the Beebe Badgers tonight. We'll see what kind of night it is for Tyson Bratton.
Yeah, I think we have to mention some of his stars on the outside though, starting with Tatum Hayes. Or sorry, my mistake. Michael Hayes. Michael Hayes, a commit to Ouachita Baptist. He is very talented. He showed it off last week. I'm pretty sure he had 2 touchdown passes. He can make some moves. He's speedy. He can make all sorts of things happen on the outside and down the field for the Senators. And another guy I want to mention, who's a guy that's kind of come on in the past few weeks, has really been catching a lot of nice passes. That's Malachi Muhammad, number 17. We didn't really say his name a lot at the beginning of the season, but we have steadily just started pouring more and more of his name out of our mouths because he is really doing good work with the Senator offense.
Yes, and Deuce Williams as well. They'll
Absolutely.
look to get him involved early and often. He is a key of this offense.
Absolutely. Going to the Beebe Badgers, though, Justin Bigham is their new head coach. This is going to be his first year head coaching there after coming from Gentry. He's he's a DeWitt native. I'm not really sure what I'm going to expect to see from him tonight. I know that he's got his team playing hard after they kind of had a little slip up at the beginning of the game last week, but came back to beat Pine Bluff 35-12. So that's a nice win for them. They're 3-2, and I believe they're 2-1 in the 5A Central Division, looking to try to pull off the upset here against Robinson. So they've got a talented squad over there. I know they've got a quarterback that can throw the ball and run the ball. He threw for 193 yards and 2 touchdowns last week, and added on 105 rushing yards and a touchdown. When you got a quarterback that can be a dual threat guy like that, you know it's going to be very hard to stop.
Yes, he puts the defense in a tough position. Do you guard the pass? Do you play nickel? Do you want to stay in a zone coverage so you can keep your eyes on the quarterback? It kind of gives the defensive coordinator a lot to think about, a whole different aspect of the game. So I'm sure they're going to look to get his feet and legs involved early on to cause some problems for the Senators' defense.
Out there at captain, looks like number 11, Caleb Doucette for the Senators. It looks like he's not dressing tonight. He must not be feeling well or have a slight injury, so hopefully it's nothing too serious and we can see him come back on the field next week. But glad to see him out there as one of the captains for the Senators. Let's see who's going to win the toss. So the Senators have deferred to the second half, and the Badgers will receive to start this ball game off. I know Coach Escola is very confident in what his defense can do. He's got athletes on both sides of the ball, but especially on this on the defense, he's got athletes all in the defensive backfield. He's got guys at corner, guys at safety, and a very talented middle linebacker in Tank Reese who can really just fly around the field.
Yes, I think that's going to be the key to this game. I think Coach knows that he kind of has the upper hand in the athleticism department in this game, so they're going to look to use their speed and their athleticism to get the corners, get the edges, and really just put up some points against this Badgers defense.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what they've also been, and here come the Badgers coming down the sideline as they take the field. So we're about to get this game underway. I think one thing that the Senator defense has done really well so far this season is getting turnovers. They have been they have just really been ball hawking all over the field, getting interceptions, fumble recoveries. I'm pretty sure they have at least a touchdown on defense, if not 2. So they're very talented on defense, and I know Coach Escola knows every single week he wants to get his team to improve every single week, all the way up leading up to the playoffs, and that's the right mindset you got to have if you're looking to try to take the big one at the end of the season.
Yes, winning the turnover margin is huge, winning the defensive battle, and I mean, anytime you can possess the ball more than your opponent, win possessions, get key turnovers, especially in the red zone.
And here come the Senators down the sideline, ready to take on another 5A Central opponent, looking to try to get another win under their belt.
Yes, they do. They look pumped up. They're excited. Like we said before, this is finally a crisp October night, Friday Night Lights, and it looks like everyone's pumped up for this game.
Absolutely. I appreciate everybody tuning into our broadcast here tonight. Whether you're a Badger fan, a Senator fan, we welcome all, and we really appreciate you tuning in. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that like and subscribe button, I know everybody here on this broadcast would really appreciate it, as it really helps out your Senators and gets the word out there, as we love bringing high school athletics around the state to your living rooms or wherever you're watching. We just want to highlight these young men's talent and achievement, and young ladies whenever we do basketball and softball. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Maybe hit that bell and get notified anytime we go live with Robinson Athletics. About to get this kickoff underway.
Yes, John Tate is lining up the kick. He's getting ready, and we're about to have football.
John Tate is the brother of William Tate, who was kicking for him earlier in the season. John Tate had torn his ACL, I believe, like sometime last year or earlier this year, and he's got a leg on him. He can really kick it hard. Down the field, and he's going to be caught at about the 5-yard line, muffed it, but picked it right back up. And now he's coming up the middle of the field, and he's finally taken down at around the 41-yard or 31-yard line. That could have gone for 6. That looked a little dangerous there for a second.
Man, he had a seam down the middle. I mean, he muffed the catch, but I mean, it's like the Red Sea parted, and I mean, there was a shoestring tackle and touchdown saving tackle basically.
All right, this is going to be our first look at the Senators' defense here tonight. I know I'm excited to see what they bring out here. I know if you're Coach Escola, you want to see him jump on them early. Nice 3 and out to start the ball game, maybe a turnover as they're coming to empty formation, 3 receivers to the far side. See what they're going to do. Snaps away. Oh, and it's knocked down by Dominio Patterson. Big man coming from the middle, swatting it down, not letting it go by him.
And they ran a 3-by-2, no back in the backfield, empty set, and they thought they could get the slot on this left side, and Dominio said, no, thank you.
So now they're going to go under center, real tight formation. Oh, okay, a little trickery formation as they've got all the receivers to our side.
See if Joe T calls a timeout. Oh, they did not.
Screen pass up the left side. He's going to cut it across the middle of the field. Ooh! Big hit coming in right there. That was number 19 laying the wood, Caleb Smith. Nice job by Smith to come in there and try to stop it, but he couldn't stop them before they got a first down.
And the Badger offense is trying to keep the Senators on their toes. They started in a tight formation, went 5 to the left, and he did get punished for going across the middle, though.
You know, sometimes when you don't have the Jimmies and Joes to try to get the win, you want to pull out some trickery. Try to throw the kitchen sink out there, see what you can make happen. So they got an up back and shotgun. Oh, play action pass looking at to the right side. Ooh, almost intercepted by Michael Hayes as he knocks it down. He says, nuh-uh, not on this field.
Ran a 10-yard curl, and, I mean, he threw it as soon as he got out of his break, but Michael Hayes was all over it. There was no chance for that pass whatsoever. He's lucky it wasn't intercepted.
Hayes is very talented in that defensive backfield, so it's going to be hard to get some passes downfield on any of these guys for the Senator defense. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to our side. Hard count, takes the snap. Oh, he's going to keep it himself up the middle. He's going to get a few yards before he gets taken down. Nice. That's a nice little run right there by the quarterback, Mason Harbin. Yeah, Mason Harbin, who gets about 5 yards on that carry and brings up 3rd down now for the Badgers.
Yes, I think they'll look to utilize his legs early and often. Almost looked like Taysom Hill on that inside carry, that power lead to the right.
Yeah. Big play here for the Senators to start the ball game. Harbin looking to the sideline to get the call. So, pistol formation for the Badgers. Oh, he moves him to his right for a shotgun, and that's going to be a false start, I think. Flag comes flying. Oh, they're going to call it on the Senators. Are they going to say someone who's lined up in the neutral zone?
I don't know. I did not see anything.
Encroachment on the defense. That's the Badgers are doing a lot of hard counts right now, trying to keep the Senators on their toes. So those are the self-inflicted penalties that can keep drives alive for the opposing teams, who I know Coach Escola wants to get those fixed. Oh, roll out to the right side. Harbin looking downfield. Finally finds somebody, throws it. Oh, and he's going to get it complete to about the 40-yard line. I'm not sure who made that catch, but Tank Reese makes a big hit and pushes him out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 1 now for the Badgers.
Looks like Jackson Edwards made a 9-yard reception on that one. I mean, they were lucky to get any yards. It didn't look like anything was open, so they're going no huddle right now, trying to keep things sped up, keep the Robinson Senators on their toes.
Pistol formation for the Badgers. Sends a man to his left. Fakes the bubble screen, and now he's going to keep it himself. Harbin gets it about 10 yards down the field and finally gets taken down at about the 33-yard line, and that's another first down for the Badgers.
Yes, it looks like Coach Bigham is looking to spread out the Senators' defense, to send guys in motion, just keep them on their toes, try to outsmart them in a way.
Yeah, they're not. I don't think they haven't handed the ball off once. It's just been quarterback runs and passes every single time. And he keeps it again on the right side. He's got some legs, and we talked about that at the beginning of the ball game, and he's a dual threat guy, and they're showing it right now.
Yeah, they keep attacking that right side with the QB power. I don't know if it's something they've seen in film, but they are attacking that right side.
Oh, hard count again. And they get the Senators once again on the hard count. They're going to have to try to get things figured out and try to and get that fixed quickly, or else this could be a long night for the Senators.
I think this is exactly what the Beebe Badgers were hoping for, is to get a couple trick plays going early, get some momentum going, get some false start or offsides, and hopefully get the momentum going their way is what they're wanting.
Harbin keeps it himself up the middle. He's going to get hit hard, but not before he gets a first down for the Badgers.
This is the same play. They have ran that same play 4 times on this first drive. At QB power to the right.
How do you stop those little QB scrambles? Because it seems like he's very determined to keep running the ball with Harbin.
I mean, as a linebacker, you just got to stay disciplined, not focus on all the motion going left to right, but know your role, know your responsibility, and play there. Okay, read option.
Ooh, nice little hit right there by number 5. Jaden Todd for the Senators. So that's the type of play that you're looking for, finally limiting them to kind of a shorter gain on first down. They've been getting what they've wanted on first down, and that's kind of making it easy on second and third down for them.
I think the Senators have to play smart, hold them to a field goal here, and they'll be in good shape.
Harbin looking to the right side. Maybe another run by Harbin, just a guess. Oh, he's going to hand it off up the middle this time, and Dominio Patterson is there as he slings him down for a short gain of only a yard.
I'm surprised they ran at that right side again, being that Patterson was over there. Okay, Patterson's coming off now. He looks a little gimpy.
Hopefully it's nothing too serious. All right, pistol formation for the Badgers. 3rd and about 6. Senators need a stop right here. Takes the snap. Fakes the rollout. He hands it off, and he's going to be met by a host of Senators. Tank Reese, one of the guys that would come in there flying in the backfield and make a tackle for loss. Nice job by the Senators to shut that one down.
Cam Harper, number 44 as well. Man, he was not letting anything come his way. They had a couple pullers. It was a counter play to the left, and he was ready for it. Cam Harper, that was a good play.
Okay, so the Badgers are going to attempt a field goal here from about the 26-yard line. So 36-yarder, let's see if he's got the leg for it. It is up. And it's good. Nice kick right there by the Badgers to take the lead 3-0 over the Senators.
Yeah, I think they'll definitely take that. I think the Senators were on their toes a little bit, so they'll take that too. I think it's a win-win for both sides. Obviously, the Badgers having the momentum right there would hope for more points, but I think they're just excited to score on their first drive.
Yeah, no, like you said, though, that Senator defense, after giving up all those yards and finally stopping them and forcing them just to take a field goal instead of a touchdown, I think that's kind of a win for that Senators defense. They're going to have to try to get some things worked out on the sideline, maybe look some things over, have a couple coaches figure some things out, and I think they could make some nice adjustments later on in this game. But now we're about to see what this Senator offense can do after this kickoff.
Yes, I think Coach Escola just sits his guys down and says, calm down. It's going to be okay. This is a long game. I know the first drive was a little crazy. Guys going in motion left and right, but just really calm his guys down, and I think the Senators are going to be okay.
So we got some very talented guys back there to return this kick. It's Jordan Thomas and Deuce Williams back there. Let's see if they even kick it back there. Onside? Yep.
Oh.
And, let's see if the Senators come away with it. Nope.
Oh.
Badgers are going to fall on it. That's not a surprise. That's the second week in a row now we've seen the first kickoff by the opposing team be an onside kick. Teams come in here with the mentality that they're already down 7, and they are not giving in an inch. They need to come out here and win this ball game.
The Badgers are looking to take the Senators by surprise in every facet of the game, get as many points as they can early to get momentum going. I think they know that is their best chance, is to get some points early. It was a tough break for the Senators.
So that defense comes back out there once again. Quick turnaround for them, see if they can make a stop. So Harbin takes it to his right side, and he's got all sorts of room. He's going to get all the way up to about that first down marker before he's shoved out of bounds.
I'm looking. I don't see Dominio Patterson out there. I don't know if he's getting worked out on the side here.
I don't know if I see him on the sideline either. Oh, I see him. He's standing there on the sideline. He must have just tried to be working something out real fast before they put him back out there, catching his breath. Pistol formation for the Badgers again. Harbin, quick toss to the right side. Up the field is the running back, and before he gets finally taken down at about the 29-yard line, that's another nice gain for the Badgers on first down.
So it looks like the Badgers are just attacking that right side, whether it's power or now the toss on the outside. They're trying to spread out the Senators. But I think that's what they're hoping for on first down is 5-6 yards to make second and third down easy. Really opens up the playbook for the Badgers.
So that's Mills in the backfield now for the Badgers with Harbin. Harbin takes it to his right side behind all sorts of blockers, and he finally gets taken out of bounds at about the 21. They pulled out new swinging play out for this second drive of theirs, something we didn't see on their first drive.
Oh, it looks like somebody down.
I can't tell.
Oh, I think he's tying his shoes.
Okay, I couldn't tell.
I couldn't either.
We're up here high. Sometimes it's hard to see what's going on down there.
It's that same formation as last play. See if they run it again.
Arbin, quick toss to the right side. You know, if it's working, don't stop. Gets taken out, shoved out of bounds for about a gain of 4.
I think I've seen one pass play this whole time, so I think they're just trying to wear down this Robinson Senator defense. I think that's their offensive game plan right now.
You know, I think they've got some confidence in that swinging guard. They've had him swinging up to the right side on every single one of these plays, and if it's working for him, if you get the matchup, more blockers than they have tacklers, things are going to work out for you. And it's going to be out of bounds as it falls incomplete. Nice little fake pitch there, though. That was a good idea, but it was covered up well. But a flag is down around the line of scrimmage. Ineligible man downfield, and that's going to push them back. I think that's a 10-yard penalty, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a 5-yard penalty. So that's gonna push them back. The Senators kind of needed that one, as the Badgers were kind of getting whatever they wanted.
Yes, and that's exactly what the Badgers didn't want to do. I think their goal here is to stay ahead of the sticks, not getting second, third long where they have to pass it. That was only the second pass of the game, and both passes I've seen look almost be intercepted. So
Harbin keeps it himself on the right side. He's got some blockers. Nice gain for Harbin. That's a gain of about 10 yards before he's finally taken down at about the 14-yard line.
They really like that play. They get big number 77, Eli Osborne,
Yeah.
out there, and I mean they're running with the full head of steam with about 3 blockers.
So I just realized number 9 is Madden Harbin for the Badgers. So I'm guessing that's his brother.
Oh yes.
That's the running back behind Mason Harbin. Trying the hard count again, and the flag comes out.
Oh,
man. Badgers have got all the answers for them right now. They're getting them on the hard count, and they find plays that work, and once they work, they just keep it going. So now it's 1st and goal for the Badgers at the 9-yard line.
Just absolutely brutal. You have to know down and distance. 3rd and 5 there. I mean, they're going to try the hard count, get 5 easy yards. You can't give it to them, especially with the flags we've already given up so far. You just got to play smart. We got to relax. It's like a timeout. Try to get the Robinson Senators to just relax.
Yeah, something tells me no matter what the outcome of this game is, come next week, they're going to have some hard practices ahead of them.
Yes, I mean, we can hear him yelling from up here. Coach is not happy.
You know, when you give them a free first down like that, that's not the first time they've done that this game. You've got to cut that out. That's how you lose ball games, is when you're just giving away free first downs on silly penalties like jumping off sides.
Yes, you can't give away free yards, free touchdowns, free points. And football, I mean, it's a game of inches, and you got to play smarter than that. So we'll see how they act going forward.
Harbin takes the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps himself up the middle, and he's going to get taken down. Nice job by that Senators defense. I think they snuffed that one out, as they only allow a gain of about 2.
Yes, they faked the jet sweep going across, and he took it down the middle, and we had a whole swarm of guys ready for him.
Harbin has a man in motion, fakes it, keeps it himself up the middle. He's still working those legs as he manages to get a few out of what looked to be nothing. So now it's going to bring up 3rd and about 4.
They're running the same plays over and over and over, just what they know work or what they know they're good at. I mean, at this point, you got to stack the box and just make Harbin beat you with his arm.
There's definitely something that they saw to the right side on film, like you said earlier. Jet sweep, and he's going to pull it off this time.
Oh, shoestring tackle.
Oh, he's going to get taken down. Oh, they're going to say his knee touched behind the line of scrimmage, so that's a tackle for loss. Nice job by the Senators to bring up 4th down now. Deuce Williams gets back there and manages to get that knee to touch in the backfield.
It was close. I mean,
it was close.
If he didn't get him, I mean, it was going to be a touchdown. A touchdown saving tackle there for tackle for loss. That was a nice play.
Okay, so we got a little trickery here. I think they call this a swinging gate, if I'm not mistaken. Okay.
Yes.
Shotgun. Harbin takes the snap, rolls right, looks across the field, and he had a man open, and he's going to make the catch for a touchdown. Touchdown, Badgers.
They are breaking out all the trick plays that they know in the books.
Yeah, they are.
They had 2 receivers running through the middle gaps, and our defense covered up one of them, and the other one just snuck by. They look like they're doing another swinging gate here.
They are coaching aggressively, playing aggressively. Oh, little double pass. This time it's going to be smacked down. I think that was number 0, Josh Smith, who gets in the face of the passer and knocks that one out of the air.
He saves 2 points from the Badgers scoring right there. I mean, they went forward for the 2-point conversion, and their receiver was wide open in the back of the end zone. If he did not tip that pass, it would be 11-0 right now.
I think Coach Bigham for the Badgers has shown that when there's points, he wants them, and he didn't settle for the extra point right there. I think that could come back to bite him if this ends up being a close game. But the Badgers do take the lead. They take the lead 9-0 as in the first with that first community bank touchdown. Make sure you get ahead of your finances with First Community Bank and visit them online at www.firstcommunity.net. So a minute 39 left to go in this first quarter. It's kind of flying by. The Badgers are dominating time of possession. Right, well, the Senators haven't even had it on offense yet. I wouldn't. They're going to do another onside kick. So get ready.
Same play.
This time they finally get the hands crew to get under that one. Nothing. I didn't watch the film from last week for them against the Zebras at Pine Bluff, but I bet they were doing a lot of those onside kicks, and I'm sure that Coach Escola had been working on those all week. So to not get that first one, it's gotta be frustrating as a head coach.
I'm shocked they went back to it. I mean, obviously, Coach Bigham knows that Coach Escola is going to be ready for the onside the second time around. I mean, I don't know if he just doesn't trust his defense, but the huge risk that, I mean, now the Senators are in plus territory to start this drive.
You know, Devin, we didn't play a lot of teams like this when we were growing up back in Bryant, but this is kind of the new norm, especially in the 5A division. It seems like every team, that's what they do, onside kicks. It's very aggressive all across the board.
Wow, that is shocking to me.
And that's going to be a nice little 7-yard pickup right there for Nick Abrams, or is that Jordan Thomas? It is. It's Jordan Thomas. Nice little pickup for Jordan Thomas as we get our first look at this Senator offense. All right. Braden, pistol formation. Takes the snap, hands it off to Thomas again. Thomas, this time he makes a breakaway play. Oh, look at him go. Makes a man miss all the way up to the 15-yard line before he's finally taken down. Thomas, explosive run, trying to put his mark on this game and get the momentum back on their side.
Talk about Jordan Thomas making guys look silly out there. I mean, I thought he was going to break it. Shoestring tackle to save the touchdown, but it could be a long night for Beebe if they don't learn how to tackle here.
Braden takes the snap, hands it off to Thomas again. Thomas up the middle. He's going to get taken down for about a 2-yard gain. So that's going to bring up second down now for the Senators.
Jaden Todd out here at wide receiver is looking a little aggressive on his blocking. We'll see if things get a little feisty out here. Took his man to the ground out here on the side.
Braden takes the snap. Thomas up the middle again. He makes a couple men miss, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Senators.
Untouched to the end zone, followed his blockers. He had a guard pulling. And, I mean, that would talk about some perfect seal blocks. He was untouched this time.
Hey, that drive was all Mr. Jordan Thomas right there as they worked it all the way down the field.
And I'm pretty sure 4 straight runs down the middle for this touchdown. 49 yards with 4 runs. Pretty impressive. Maybe Coach Bigham was afraid of this.
That's what I was about to say. Maybe you're right. Maybe he was a little scared of that offense and what his defense was going to be able to do to stop it. Oh, bobbled snap, and Braden had to stand up, and he gets taken down. He gets taken down in the backfield. That's just a bobbled snap, broken play there on the extra point. So Senators are going to trail 9-6 after that touchdown. But after that First Community Bank touchdown, make sure you get ahead of your finances. First Community Bank with one of their personal or business checking options. First Community Bank, where the Senator community comes first.
A little bobble of the snap on that last play, and Brenton Brassfield was ready. He hammered him on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And John Tate is headed back out.
He's got a leg. I think it was last week. I saw him make about a 49-yarder just in warm-ups. and he was trying to get some from 55 yards, but that was his first game back after injury. So, I'm gonna give him a little slack on that one. He's a very talented young man. So 9 seconds left in this first quarter as Tate's about to kick this one away. Kick is away. Looks like a little bit of a squib. Whistles are blown, though. See what the problem is. Illegal substitution on
Kickoff.
Did they say it was on Robinson?
No,
they say
Beebe.
No, I think they said it was on the kicking team. Is that I can't even remember where they kick it off from.
I think they started from the 40. We're on the 45 now. I think it was on the Beebe Badgers. They must have had another player out there or another player run on late.
Yeah.
Be a 12th man out there.
Something tells me I bet that they tried a squib kick right there. They might boot it right here since it got pushed back about 5 yards. It's caught in the end zone. So I guess that's an automatic touchback if you catch it in the end zone now. And then,
nice kick by John Tate. 55 yards. That extra 5 yards really helped out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine Coach Escola is talking to his defense right now.
He's actually on the sideline making his way to the 50 with that headset on right in front of that whiteboard if you see him.
Gotcha.
Oh. So we get another look at the Senator defense. It feels like that's all we've gotten to see from the Senators team. After a quick possession on offense results in 6. We get another chance to check out what this defense has in store for us. Puts a man in motion. They're going to hand it off to the left side this time. And he's going to get taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go for the Badgers.
It was a nice play by Caleb O'Neal. Joshua Smith, on the outside. He attacked his blocker and forced it inside. All his guys were there waiting.
And that's going to bring up the end of this first quarter of action. Appreciate you tuning in. The Senators trail 9-6 early in this ball game. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, it'll be second quarter of action here on the Robinson Sports Network.
A house, it's a home, and it's part of the neighborhood, and of course part of the community. And you want to build stuff that they'll take pride in.
Well, that's where they're making their memories.
Yeah, that's right.
That's where they're raising their families.
Without the bank getting us to that next step, we can't do it.
It's nice to be able to call someone at the bank and say, hey, you've worked with us for all these years. This is what we're thinking about doing. Can we pull the trigger on this today? Oh, my stars. It is just so much easier to bank with First Community.
Welcome back, Senator fans, as we got passed downfield, and he's going to get taken down right at about the line of scrimmage for about a gain of a yard. But we're here in the second quarter of action. It's a close one. Robinson trails the Badgers 9-6. Kind of a surprising start of this ball game. I know a lot of people around the state thought that the Senators were going to run away with this one, and it's a close ball game early in this ball game.
Yes, exactly. I think Coach Bigham came to coach. He came to play, and he wanted to be on the winning side of this one. But
early third down. Let's see what the Badgers have in store. And Bigham is going to keep him himself, and he's going to get taken down to the backfield. Nice job by the Senators to get in there. I think that was Michael Hayes on the tackle. Nice job by Mr. Michael Hayes to shut that one down.
That was a nice one. Ran that QB power again on 3rd and 7. I'm surprised they thought they would get a 3rd and 7 against this defense by running it, but it looks like they're getting ready to punt the ball away. Maybe not. More trickery.
So it's a punt formation, but it's deep. It looked like deep shotgun.
It's kind of weird. They had two punters side by side there.
Nice job. That's a smart decision by Deuce Williams to just get out of the way of that one. It started bouncing and rolling. Never know where that ball is going to go, and you definitely don't want to touch it and let the coverage team fall on it.
Yes, minimize mistakes. I think that's the key for the Senators right now is to minimize mistakes. I think they know they have the upper hand here talent-wise. And so if they can minimize these mistakes, score on this drive, and have the upper hand in the second quarter, I think they'll be happy.
Absolutely. So last time we saw the Senators offense, they marched their way down the field for 6 on the back of Jordan Thomas, who just got every single handoff and took his way for about 50 yards down the field into the end zone.
Yes, 4 straight runs down the middle, and he was gone. We'll see how they attack him here. I imagine just like the batters are attacking the right side, I wonder if the Senators have seen something where they're going to attack this middle of the field.
Maybe. I think it's more they just know they have a talented backfield, and if you let them eat, they're going to eat. Braden, shotgun formation, puts the up back in motion. Takes the snap, quick pitch to the left side. That's Abrams. Abrams trying to cut it up, breaks it outside, and he's going to get wrestled down for about an 8-yard gain. Nice job by Nick Abrams to break a few tackles for a good gain.
Yes, 8 yards there, run to the left. I think Coach will take that any day of the week. 8 yards on first down. Really opens up the playbook for second, third, and short.
Braden. Abrams still in the backfield with him. Hands it off to Abrams on the heading to the right side. He stiff arms a man. Still working. He was trying to work his way back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got there. He might be a yard short. So that's a play for no gain, and that brings up 3rd down now for the Senators.
It was a counter to the right, and the batters were there ready for it. They had everyone up front. Third and short.
Let's see if they put this one in the air.
I wonder, this might be 4 down territory.
Braden hands it off up the middle. And Abrams is going to be a yard short. I think it's going to be 4th down, but I think what we've seen from Coach Escola in the past few games, they're going to go ahead and go for it. They've got faith in this offense to get a yard.
That's 4th and 1 from the 50. I think they have faith in their offense and defense here. If somehow they don't get it, they'll be ready.
Under center now, Braden. Oh, and they're going to jump off sides. Nice job on the hard count by the Senators to get that first down.
Gave the Beebe Badgers some of their own medicine.
Yeah.
They said we could do hard counts too. Easy 5 yards on 4th and 1.
Senator first down as they cross that 50-yard line, and they are trying to get into that red zone territory. That puts Muhammad in motion. Fakes the handoff to Muhammad as he hands it up the middle to Abrams. Abrams gets about 2 yards on that carry. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The BBD line learned from the last drive. They're playing tough, doing everything they can to hold their ground here.
They're really loading the box on this Senators team as they after all those runs. Hayes in motion. Braden gets it out to Muhammad. Muhammad now trying to make some moves. He gets a gain of about 3. Nice pitch and catch, but that's still going to bring up third down.
Yeah, so it looked like the Badgers were running a cover 3 there. I don't know if I like that outside screening as cover 3. That outside linebacker kind of just sits in that zone. So we have 3rd and 7 now. I would like to see an outside curl up there to Jaden Todd. Let's see it.
Braden, left side. Ooh, tried to get his hands on it. He's going to get shoved out of bounds. That was a close call. I think it's good no call by the officials, and that's going to bring up 4th and 6. See what Coach Escola wants to do here. I think this is definitely 4th down territory if you're the Senators.
Yes, they saw cover 3 again and went with a cover 3 beater, a little 7 and out. We'll see if they attack that cover 3 again.
And as expected, they're going to go for it here on 4th. Muhammad in motion. Braden backing up, screen pass, gets it to Thomas. Thomas makes a few men miss, and he gets it all the way up to a first down. Nice job, Jordan Thomas.
What a play. He was going to be stopped well short of the 6 there. That was an important play. Got the first down by a yard. That was a nice play.
Braden, handoff up the middle to Jordan Thomas. Thomas keeps working those legs and manages to squeeze about a 5-yard gain out of it after it looked like it was going to be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, just kept churning the legs there, attacking the short side of the field. I wonder if they keep going to the short side. Then nice gain. Bring on Jaden Carter.
Thomas still in the backfield with Braden. Braden takes the snap, hands it off to Thomas up the middle. He's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage. He manages to fall forward for about a 2-yard gain. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 3 now, or 3rd and 4, my mistake. It's going to be up to the Senators to try to get those 4 yards.
I like what Coach Escola is doing here. He went to a doubles formation there in hopes to spread out the defense because I think he likes his matchups up front. Coach Escola knows his O-lineman, thinks that they will win the battles up front.
Braden takes the snap. Thomas up the middle again. This time he makes a man miss, and now he's going all the way to the 20, 15. Finally gets taken down at about the 13-yard line. First down, Senators.
Jordan Thomas is giving this defense all they can handle. He is making guys look silly out here. Right now, bringing in Deuce Williams, giving Jordan Thomas a breather. He's a little tired after all those jukes.
Well, watch out, Mr. Deuce Williams, another exciting addition in the backfield for the Senators whenever they need one.
Oh, all-out blitz by the defense.
Yeah, they were done with the inside handoffs.
Yeah, they put all 3 receivers in man coverage, and they sent the house. That's when you're playing Madden and hitting gauge 8, and just pray you get to the quarterback.
Yeah. So we're under the 5-minute mark now in this first half. Braden fakes the handoff, and he rolls right. He's just going to keep it himself. He's got all sorts of running room, and he's going to slide down at about the 9-yard line after a gain of 6. But there is dirty laundry on the field. Let's see what it's all about. Holding on the offense. Man, that's exactly what you didn't want to see if you're a Senator fan or your head coach, Todd Escola. That's going to push them back now for a long long ways to go to try to convert a first down or convert this second down play.
That is exactly what you do not want to do with the red area. You're there, you're driving. A holding play, the penalty is not what you want there. We'll see if Deuce can break one here.
Hands it off. Deuce up the middle. Still going, man. It's almost got back to the original line of scrimmage. But that's going to be a gain of about 6.
Gained some of that yardage back. Still third and long, third and 13. Tough play calls. There's not many options here. We'll see what the Senators can draw up.
Pistol formation. Braden takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Williams. Williams stiff arms the man, tries to cut it up. And he gets a gain of about 3 to get it to a 4th and 10 now.
Looks like the Senators will be happy going for a field goal here. The Badgers were all over that run.
Yeah.
Neither defense showing much fear of the opponent's passing game. We'll see if we can tie it up here.
And with that, First Community Bank field goal attempt, they're going to say it's no good? What?
That is shocking to me. It looked like it went through the
I thought it went
here.
through. That's unfortunate for the Senators. Missed opportunity at points, and that's going to give this Badgers defense a lot of excitement over there as you get a big stop and a missed field goal.
The Senators were taking the momentum away from the Badgers there and just slowly kind of wearing them down, and they kind of get some hope here with that missed field goal.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised we haven't seen a lot of passing from Braden in this first half of the ball game. You know, he threw for 3 touchdowns last week. You'd think you'd see a little bit more of getting the ball in the air. Harbin gets it out to the left side, quick little screen pass, and he's going to get taken out of bounds, but I think he got the first down right there.
That was a quick pass. It was a nice play call. Not much you can do there if you're the Senators, just in the wrong defense.
So there's 2 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock, but they're trying to run a 2-minute offense here and try to get some points on the board before halftime. Harbin looking to the left side. Gets the marching orders from Coach Bingham. Takes the snap. Fakes a quick pitch, and now he's going to keep it himself on the left side, and he's going to be taken down after a gain of about 1 yard. Good job by the Senators to read it, but again, some more dirty laundry. See what it's all about. Something tells me it's going to be a holding on the offense.
Yep, it is a hold on the offense, which is just brutal. I would be surprised if they don't just try to run out this time here.
I don't know. As aggressive as they have been all first half, I bet they try to keep it going. I mean, it's only a 2nd and 11. You can try to convert. At some point, you're going to have to put it in the air, though. If you're the Badgers, right here before halftime, is you're under the 2-minute mark now.
They have a tight split up there at the top, the short side of the field.
They love those tight splits so far this game. Handoff up the middle. He's going to be met by Tank Reese and a couple other Senators. He manages to somehow fall forward for a big gain of about 9 yards on that play.
I think Coach Bigham would be happy to go in at halftime here up on the Senators in sort of a surprising first half, only 9-6.
Mm-hmm.
The Senators have had just a few calls, a few mental errors that have not gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like that's what he's going to do because he's got 3 timeouts in his pocket, and he's not trying to hurry things up or get down the field and use those timeouts. Harbin takes the snap. Quick pass to the left side. He's going to go up the sideline, and he's going to get shoved out of bounds, and that's going to stop the clock at the 57-second mark.
Actually put the ball in the air there, looking to get his first down. Right now it's saying fourth down. It looked like he had the first down there. Are they saying 4th and 1?
That looks like what they're saying. He's going to choose to punt it because if you give them the ball right here, they're definitely, I think the Senator offense gets into the end zone for sure. Try to flip the field and make it a little hard because this Senator offense is explosive. You don't want to give them any momentum heading into halftime.
This is an interesting punt formation.
It's a pretty good punt right there for the Badgers as it hits at about the 38-yard line and rolls out of bounds.
52 seconds to drive the field and put up some points going into halftime. I bet Coach Escola would like to do that. We'll see what he does here with 52 seconds left in the first half.
I bet they put it in the air. You've got to start letting Braden sling it down the field. You've got some really talented receivers on the outside, so let's see what they do here with under a minute to go right here before halftime.
No, I agree. Even if he does like the matchup inside, the inside run game, eventually you got to let Braden do his thing, pick up some chunk yards here.
Mm-hmm. And the Badgers have been playing very disciplined against the run so far here tonight. Even though they have been, it has been successful for the Senators. They're trying to get it in check. Fakes the handoff, Braden. Quick pass, Muhammad on the left side. He's going to try to break a few tackles, but he's going to get taken down at about the 48-yard line. Clock's still rolling. See what they decide to do here. They're going to say he was down. The ball was not a fumble.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. Lobs it over the outside linebacker and completes a pass to Muhammad. There's 40 seconds left. They're hurrying to the line right now.
So we're going to have I guess the clock was supposed to stop while they moved the chains. So they're resetting the clock to 40 seconds from from 35. Braden gets it out quickly to Muhammad again. Oh, he's going to get hit hard. But he's going to get right back up, and the Senators are moving this offense quickly. See if Escola calls a timeout. The clock's still running. Yeah, they had called a timeout, and Coach Escola is going to want to have at least 26 seconds back on that clock because I thought he called the timeout.
I would be surprised if they don't put more time on the clock here. There was a lot of ticks that ticked off.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly 26 seconds are going to be put on the clock as Coach Escola got the timeout off. They're down 3, and they're trying to get to at least field goal range. I know Tate missed a field goal earlier in this quarter, but I know he's got a lot of faith in John Tate from the way he's talked about him in interviews before the game, which now that I mentioned that, make sure you tune in early to these broadcasts before the game starts, and you get a nice look into what Coach Escola has to say to me and my partner Chris Gay, and as we break down some of the things of the game the week before and what to expect for the game that week.
I wonder if they come back to that little 10 and out here, the cover 3 man beater, or maybe even a double move here on the outside.
Well, they're really Braden gets it away to Deuce Williams. Deuce Williams up the sideline. He's going to step out of bounds, and that's going to stop the clock at 21 seconds. Yeah, they were looking for Malachi Muhammad again as they're playing really far off of him, and they've been hitting him all the way down the field so far.
Yes, the outside linebacker is cheating out more and more and more. .21 seconds left. They're lining up to go again.
Braden gets rid of it. overthrows his receiver as it goes out of bounds.
Wide side of the field, I mean, that felt like that ball was in the air forever. Overthrows Jaden Todd. Second down and 10, 17 seconds left. I wonder if they go for the field goal here. Just try to pick up some yards.
Radden. Williams, screen pass. He's going to take it up the sideline. Still going. 20, gets it out to the 15-yard line before he's shoved out of bounds. They're going to call, that's a flag for a late hit, so get them another 15 yards on top of that. Well, is that going to be halfway to the goal line, I guess?
I think it'll be halfway to the goal line.
Because it happened right at the 15-yard line, I think.
It's good to see Deuce Williams pop back up. He looked like he was grimacing a little bit, but he's back out there, looks good. They'll have 11 seconds here. They'll have a shot, maybe 2 to the end zone. I really like this Malachi matchup on the outside. Oh, they have him in the slot right now.
It looked like Deuce Williams was shaking up a little bit. Hopefully he's okay. He didn't look like anything too wrong with him. Radden takes the snap, looking to pass. Still looking downfield, gets it out to the corner of the end zone. They're going to say it's incomplete. Man, that was close. I thought he might have caught that ball right there. I held my breath for a second to wait for a call.
I wish we had instant replay right there. It looked like he had a toe down that back corner of the end zone. It was close either way. Looks like they're going to settle for the field goal now with 6 seconds left.
Probably a smart decision. Tie this ball game up, go into half, and make your adjustments at halftime. Try to figure out what they were doing, what the Badgers were doing right to hold you to just 9 points in the first half. Up, and I think he missed it.
Man, missed another one.
No good, as that one's going to fall. That one's going to go to the right of the goalpost, and the Badgers are going to come out at about the are going to come out deep into their own territory to try to maybe launch a Hail Mary, probably take a knee, and run the clock out right here before halftime.
Yeah, 2 seconds left. I would be surprised if they do anything other than take a knee here. You don't want a mistake. You're thrilled going into halftime up on the Robinson Senators.
So, yeah, kneel down formation for the Badgers as they do take a knee because they have the lead. Badgers lead at 9-6 after a very close first half of play. As it's closer than what everybody expected. But it's about to be halftime. We're going to take a short break. And when we come back, it'll be time for our Senator Band to come out here and do a great performance, as well as I believe the cheer squad will be doing a performance. So make sure you stay tuned here on the Robinson Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports.
You ready to embark on an exciting journey of learning and growth? Now is the time to register and become part of the Pulaski County Special School District family. PCSSD provides educational opportunities for families across more than 500 square miles. Discover endless possibilities, friendships, and unforgettable experiences that will shape your child's future. For more information about registration and school choice, visit pcssd.org/register. Join us as we build a brighter tomorrow, one student at a time.
It's not just a house, it's a home, and it's part of the neighborhood and, of course, part of the community. And you want to build stuff that they'll take pride in.
Well, that's where they're making their memories.
Yeah, that's right.
That's where they're raising their families.
Without the bank getting us to that next step, we can't do it.
It's nice to be able to call someone at the bank and say, hey, you've worked with us for all these years. This is what we're thinking about doing. Can we pull the trigger on this today? Oh, my stars. It is just so much easier to bank with First Community.
I would say school choice is a great option. You can do your research like we did. visit with other parents that have children in the district. We visited the schools before we made the choice to come here. We chose to school choice because we have had such a great experience here. Teachers, staff have been so helpful and reassuring, and we've been forever grateful for it. And I'd do it all over again. PCSSD is a great option no matter where you live.
Friends, give it up for your Robinson cheerleaders. Full Senator Sound. The Senator Sound recently won 5 trophies at the West Memphis Marching Classic. The band is under the direction of senior drum majors Amaya Lockhart and Arden Carroll. Soloists include Reese Nolte, Sophie Carroll, and Chloe Carls. Tonight, the band is presenting their complete 2024 competitive field show, The Samurai and the Maiden. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 Senator Sound. And let's hear it for your Senator Sound.
When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit. Stayed down, remain humble and I made it work. Crazy how I came out so clean from the dirt. We was using candles on the nights the lights ain't work. We ain't never going back to that and that I merch. Turn your back on me, the worst mistake you ever make. Keep my grass cut, gotta watch out for the snakes. If it's on my plate, best believe it's getting 8. I'm ballin' like I'm Kobe 33 before the 8. I just
The Beebe High School Band is under the direction of Band Director Allison Grace Allen and Samuel Allen. While the band is getting prepared, this week's Beebe High School Band Students of the Week are Gavin Johnson and Allison Jones. And the coveted section of the week this week is the drum line. The Beebe High School Marching Band will now perform the introduction, first and second movement of their show, Aurora. Drum majors, Zachary Gravestock and Alyssa Lloyd. Is your band ready? You may now take the field in exhibition.
can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit. Stayed down, remain humble, and I made it work. Crazy how I came out so clean from the dirt. We was using candles on the nights the lights ain't work. We ain't never going back to that and that I merged. Turn your back on me, the worst mistake you ever make. Keep my grass cut, gotta watch out for the snakes. If it's on my plate, best believe it's getting 8. I'm ballin' like I'm Kobe, 33 before the 8. I just want the rings and the medals and the trophies. I want the Kardashians and Jenner to all know me. I wanna take a Uber to the hills to visit Chloe. I want the floor seats cause I'm tired of the nosebleeds. When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit. I feel like I'm Scottie Pippen, putting on the work but they don't give me no recognition. Basically the league's MVP but the P is missing. I'm the most valuable but sometimes they tend to forget it. I live my life on the edge but my back against the wall. I make sure my shoes lace cause who gon' catch me if I fall against the odds, but I'ma beat them all. I used to have a lot of friends, I never thought my day one circle be this small, but who needs love if it's fake love? I'm trying to shine like the diamonds on Mike's glove. Get in my way and you gon' feel it just like Mike's glove. I'm trying to go from burnt rugs to the red rugs. That's facts. When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit. Who gon' stop me now? I'm on a roll, let me know. Who gon' stop me now? Who gon' stop me now? Who gon' stop me now? I'm on the roll, let me know. Who gon' stop me now? Gang, gang. When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit. When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit.
And welcome back, Robinson Senator sports fans, as we are about to get this second half underway as they trail 9-6 against the Badgers. Kind of a shocking start for the Senators, and hopefully they've got some things worked out at that halftime conference.
Yes, hopefully Coach Escola set his team down, said, guys, we're better than this. Let's be better. Let's be smarter. And right now they sent Deuce Williams and Jordan Thomas back, hoping for some energy to start the second half.
Hey, again, onside kick here. Watch it. It's going to be an onside kick.
They sent him in motion again. Oh, they went to the other side.
And they got it.
Oh, my goodness.
I told you it was going to be – I knew that was going to happen.
Man. Sent him in motion and kicked it to the left this time. Different from his other two onsides, but that is a rough start for these Robinson Senators.
You didn't want to see that. They were going to get the ball back to start the second half, going to get this offense back out there working, and just like that, Badgers have the ball again and have momentum on their side to start the second half after an exciting play on special teams. Special teams can really be the game changer in ball games at times.
Yes, exactly. Three onside kicks, and we're just starting the third quarter. The run up the middle by Harbin. Few yards there.
All right, second down, 2nd and 8. Shotgun formation for the Badgers. Harbin puts a man in motion. He fakes the handoff, and he's rolling right, looking down his field, and he's going to get it out on a little quick pass, and he's going to be tackled for like a gain of a 1. Nice job by the Senators. They were all over that one, and I think Harbin just had to dump it off to the closest man in sight because he had a lot of pressure on his face.
Surprised they actually decided to air it out this half. I wonder if that was a halftime adjustment that these Badgers have made. 3rd and 5 here.
So big 3rd down. Senators really need a stop here. 3rd and 5. Getting a stop here would get that momentum back on your side, I think.
Bunch formation to the top of the screen. It's a tight bunch. They were in this play earlier, the QB draw.
Harbin rolling to his left side. He's going to air it out.
Oh.
And he had a man. Did he drop it?
Took a shot.
They're going to say it's complete for a first down. He got right in between that zone coverage and managed to pick up a first with it.
Yes, got it right over the linebacker, hit his receiver in stride right on the white area over there. Got a couple feet in bounds.
You know, if you're a linebacker and you're out there playing zone coverage, sometimes you got to realize you can't be covering green grass. You got to see what receivers are around you. That one's up in the air, tipped, and it's going to fall incomplete. And is this going to be a flag?
And Michael Hayes took him to the sideline, ran him out.
I think he might have lost his balance right there, and the guy was just not going down. Is there no flags on the field, right?
I don't see any flags.
All right, good deal. Clean play all around. So 2nd and 10. Good job by the Senators defense. When you put them in these long field positions, it makes things difficult for this Badger offense, who seem to aren't doing the best airing it out so far here tonight.
No, but they have decided to air it out coming out of the half. Here we go with the QB power.
QB power up for about a 4-yard gain. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 6 now for the Badgers.
These Badgers are coming with all different types of formations. There was 4 to the right on that side. Bringing on different personnel.
Third down again for the Badgers.
10 seconds on the play clock. This one's going to be tight if they don't call a timeout.
I think they're going to have to burn one if they're not paying attention. Yep, they are going to go ahead and burn a timeout as they were about to get a delay of game penalty.
This is a big play here. 3rd and 6. You do not want to be pushed back. Coach Escola just has to be furious right now with the way this game has gone. The mental errors, the turnovers, the onside kicks.
Yeah, no, when you're beating yourself like that, sometimes your worst enemy is yourself. Seems like they're really shooting themselves in the foot this game, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
It's kind of demoralizing when you go in halftime, make all these adjustments, talk to your team, get them calmed down, say we're going to come out here, have a drive, come out with 6, and then just to give the ball right back to the Badgers to start is just demoralizing for this Robinson Senators offense.
All right, big 3rd down here for the Senators. Let's see what they can't make happen. Harbin fakes a handoff, looking to pass, gets it over. Oh, and it's tipped. Nice job by Dominio Patterson. Gets those big paws in the air and knocks that one down. Oh, there's a flag on the play I didn't see. Let's see what they're going to. False start. Oh, illegal formation on the offense. But the penalties decline, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
4th and 6. I would be surprised if Beebe doesn't go for it here.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really long field goal, especially at this level.
Yes, that would be a 47-yarder right here. I think they're going for it. I'm kind of surprised Coach Escola didn't take the yardage there, push them back even further.
Mm-hmm.
4th and 6. We'll see if they try to spread them out again. Get some running lanes down the middle.
They're going to have to burn another timeout to avoid another delay of game penalty. That could be costly later on in this game if it stays as tight as it has.
It is. I think these are the first 2 mistakes Coach Bigham has made tonight. I mean, he has just coached an incredible game, and having to burn 2 early timeouts in a close Friday night game is not what you want to do either.
Why we, as we see some of the Senator players trying to pump up the crowd as they come to the sideline. While we take this break, though, I want to give a shout-out to our sponsor. Here at First Community Bank, we believe that investing in our communities provides us all with a brighter future, and it's something we've been doing since we were founded in 1997. We're proud to support the Senators and everything they do, not just because they're great athletes, but because they represent what makes community so special. People coming together to work hard and make something amazing happen. When you bank local, everyone wins. Go Senators, First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC. Fourth down, here it comes.
During the break there, they actually gave them a 5-yard penalty, so they didn't get a timeout in.
Harbin rolling out, gets the ball away. I think he might have caught that one on the sideline, but it's still not going to be enough for a first down, but there is a flag on the field, I believe. There is. Laundry on the field. Let's see what this one's all about.
This is holding. This could be a first down.
Oh, no. I think they're going to say it's on the Senators. Ineligible man downfield. Nice job, Senators, as they get the turnover on downs.
That was a nice play. Playing discipline. Not going to give up the big play there. 4th and 12. And now they get the ball back. Hopefully they can just go forward with their halftime plans and put up some points here.
Finally get that offense back out on the field after after some of the time comes off the clock in the second half. So 9 minutes left in this third quarter. Senators offense taking the field. Nick Abrams in the backfield with Tyson Braden. Braden takes the snap, hands it off. Abrams cuts it up the middle. He's got some space. Breaks a tackle up to the 50. Finally gets taken down at the 45-yard line. Nick Abrams trying to bust this one wide open.
He was slicing and dicing right there. Huge gain. That is exactly what this Robinson team needed.
Where did they have the ball at? Like the 40-yard line?
Close, yes. It was 35 maybe.
Okay. Handoff, Abrams. Abrams on the right side, cuts it up, gets a gain of about 5 yards on that play.
5-yard gain, running right. Abrams stays in as the lone tailback.
You know, Ascola likes to feed that hot hand. If you're running the ball well, he's going to keep feeding you.
Flip the field, put Malachi Muhammad up there at the top of the screen.
We've seen him get a couple catches tonight. Abrams up the middle. He's got a hole, and he breaks it for about 4 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and short now for the Senators.
3rd and short. And I think they've come out from halftime and said we're going to run it and run it and run it some more. So we'll see if they continue to do that. I would be surprised if they do anything else here on this 3rd and 1.
Abrams, they might give him the first down there.
He's going to be short. 4th and 1 now.
He kind of stammered his feet and went to the left there. You got to just hit that hole and fall forward for that first down.
Almost like a Le'Veon Bell-esque run there. He just patience, bouncing in the backfield, and gets taken down short of the line again. He's still in there, 4th and 1. We'll see if he just hits the hole this time.
All right, pistol formation once again. 2 receivers to the far side.
He scooted up closer than normal. We'll see if this is a blast down the middle.
Braden takes the snap, hands it off to Abrams. Abrams is going to have enough for the first down as he gets a gain of about 4 on that play. Nice job, Senators, to keep this drive alive.
A nice play. Almost a false start by Abrams there. He was leaning forward. If that play took another second, it could have been 5 yards the other way.
Hear this crowd here tonight. We've got a packed house for the Senators. Lots of fans here cheering on their hometown team.
They bring in Jordan Thomas here.
And they pitch it to Thomas. Thomas, left side.
Ooh.
He's going to break a tackle, get up to the 30, finally scampers and falls down after what seems to be about a 6-7 yard gain. Good job by Thomas to break a few tackles and get something out of it.
Completely just trucked number 33, Luke Lewis there. The nice play.
Thomas gets the handoff up the middle. Oh, he's got some room. Watch out. Gets up to the 20, 15, finally taken down by a whole bunch of Badgers, but not before he gets a gain of about 20 yards on that play.
They are just running it down the Badgers' throats right now. These linebackers are jumping up to play the run. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a play action pass tonight over the top of these linebackers because they were playing the run heavy.
Is that Abrams back in there? I think it is.
It is.
Abrams, handoff, left side, waits, gets behind his blockers, and falls forward after a gain of about 5 yards. Nice job by Abrams. Senators marching their way into the red zone, and now they're knocking on the door, trying to get 6.
I think with the momentum right now on their side, their biggest enemy is just themselves and not making a mistake here, punching this one in and going up in the third quarter.
Gets the call from the sideline. Braden hands it off. Abrams again. Abrams, I think he tripped up and falls forward for about a 4 yard gain. I think if he would have kept his feet, that might have been 6.
Third down here. Man, I would really like to see a play action pass right over these linebackers. They are really playing the run.
Yeah, no, they are expecting run every time, and the Senators are getting exactly what they want out of it. 4 or 5 chunks every single time. Abrams gets it up the middle, breaks a couple tackles. Did he get there? He didn't get there, but he's going to be 2 yards out from pay dirt. First down, Senators.
First and goal here. Leaving Abrams out there on the field. They are just leaning and leaning on this Badgers defense. I wonder if the Badgers are starting to get a little tired.
Abrams up the middle, carrying people all the way down at about the half-yard line. That's going to be second down now for the Senators.
Bringing in Cam Harper here for the Senators. I wonder if they're trying to get a little bit more push up front.
Got some big boys in there for sure.
Playing that up back position.
Abrams
runs right at it.
I think they're going to stop him.
Ball came out at the end.
Oh, no. The officials are saying he was down, so.
That would have been a huge, huge mistake by these Senators.
Yeah, that would have been a really big swing. I think we've got an injury timeout now. Not sure who that is. Oh, that's Abrams.
That is Abrams.
He's needing help off the field. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. It doesn't matter if you play for the Senators or the opposing team. I hate to see any type of injuries on this field. These young men work too hard in this offseason to get it ripped away from them any time by an injury. So hopefully it's nothing too serious.
Okay, third and goal here.
Third and goal. Thomas in the backfield. Something tells me he's going to get the ball, but Badgers are expecting run here heavy. Let's see what they do. Braden hands it off. Thomas. He's going to be met in the backfield, and they're going to stop him again.
Same play, exact same play as last time, and these Beebe Badgers were all over it. It's 4th and short. Well, see, I would like to see them attack these tackles here on one side or the other. The Badgers are attacking the middle right now, and I think you could beat them on the edges.
This is a good example of bend, don't break defense. Sometimes that's all it takes is they're really bowing their necks, and the Senators are going for it here on 4th down. Braden takes the snap.
Reverse.
A reverse. Wide open into the end zone. Malachi Muhammad. Watch out, Senators, as Muhammad is on the loose, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Senators.
Coach Escola said, we have a bag of tricks too. You want to see ours now? What a play call. 4th and goal. Had to have it.
You know, I mean, it's hard not to fall for that one after they've just run it up the gut. I mean, you can't really expect your defense not to fall for that one.
No, I was impressed that the Badgers held up as long as they did.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of did all they could there to keep them out of the end zone as long as possible. We have Cam Harper running on for the field goal late. Let's see. Is there a timeout?
So John Tate on to attempt the First Community Bank extra point.
Oh, blocked.
It's going to be blocked. That is unfortunate. But the Senators take the lead 12-9 with 2 minutes to go in this third quarter of action. After that First Community Bank touchdown, they take the lead. Make sure you get ahead of your finances with First Community Bank with one of their personal or business checking options. First Community Bank, where the Senators come first.
And that is a tough one for John Tate. I watched him practice all halftime long on his kicking, and to get one blocked, being 0 for 3 tonight, he's just having a rough night. That one was not on him.
I'm not sure who blocked it. By the way, we every once in a while we'll have some replay over here. Our man Avery on production can pull us up a replay if we need to. So I'm not sure who blocked it. Looking at that replay, but good job by the Badgers. You know, special teams again. Another special teams win for them.
They have dominated special teams tonight, which I mean, this is key in football.
Mm-hmm.
These special teams, I mean, it's just as important as offense or defense, and right now they are dominating that area of field.
Tate booms this one, and it's going to be caught. Oh, it's fumbled into the end zone. I thought if you touch it and then it goes into the end zone.
I don't know. It looked like he had a foot outside of the end zone, 1 foot in the end zone when he touched it. I wonder if that's what they're calling the touchback.
Yeah, I think that was probably what it was. I think you're right. Want to thank everybody for tuning into this broadcast, whether you're a Senator fan, a Badger fan, or just somebody looking to watch some great high school football here in the state of Arkansas. We really appreciate you tuning into the Robinson Sports Network. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up and subscribe button for us here, we would really appreciate it. And even hit that notification bell if you want to be notified anytime we go live with Robinson Athletics. All right. Harbin takes the snap, fakes the handoff, quick pass to the left side. He's got a guy. He's running across the field, up the middle, and he's going to be taken down after a nice little run. Nice scamper, turned what was supposed to be about a 2-3 yard gain into what looks like might be a first down for the Badgers.
He did take a shot at the end of that. He had some big linemen up there blocking for him. It was a good play call.
That was DeMarco Moore on the catch and run for the Badgers. Harbin takes the snap, gets out to Moore again. Moore up the sideline, makes a man miss, and he's finally going to get shoved out of bounds after another first down for the Badgers.
Another odd formation up there. The short side of the field had 3 receivers stacked on top of each other and threw it to the back receiver, used 2 key blocks. Another first down for these Beebe Badgers.
Takes the snap up the middle. Harbin is going to get taken down after a minimal gain of about 2 yards. Good job by that Senators defense to be ready for that one.
The exact same formation as that they had the last play. This time, fake the pass to the left and QB draw up the middle for little to no gain.
That's number 44, Cam Harper, coming off to the sideline. He was slow to get up, but I think he's going to be okay.
Same formation, 3 receivers up at the top. Looks like Joe T is in a cover 4.
Takes the snap. Harbin keeps it himself up the middle, and that time he's met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1. Good job right there. Who was that made that tackle? Ari Montgomery with a huge tackle behind the line of scrimmage, but I think he might have fallen forward for a yard.
Really nice play. Ari Montgomery read that like a book. He was all over it. What a nice play. 3rd down and 6.
Are they going to call a timeout? Oh, that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Wow, this game is flying by. We've got a good one here for you folks. Senators lead at 12-9 in a tight one, and we're about to have our final quarter of action to probably decide our winner of this ball game. So make sure you stay tuned. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have some more Senator football for you here on the Robinson Sports Network.
I would say school choice is a great option. You can do your research like we did. Visit with other parents that have children in the district. We visited the schools before we made the choice to come here. We chose to school choice because we have had such a great experience here. Teachers, staff have been so helpful and reassuring, and we've been forever grateful for it. And I'd do it all over again. PCSSD is a great option no matter where you live.
Crazy how I came out so clean from the dirt. We was using candles on the nights the lights ain't work. We ain't never going back to that and that I merch.
And welcome back to this 4th quarter of action here on the Robinson Sports Network. We got a close one, folks. They lead at 12-9. 3rd down now for the Badgers. Harbin going real deep. Pass over the middle. Oh, almost intercepted. Oh, my goodness. Almost intercepted by number 2, Deuce Williams. But that was a huge hit laid on a crossing receiver. Hey, that's the no-fly zone. You know all about that one, Mr. Howard.
I do. As a former middle linebacker, that is the no-fly zone. You are taught if someone comes across that middle, they are to get punished, and that's exactly what happened. They ran a wide receiver middle screen there, and the Robinson Senators were all ready for it.
Absolutely. That was Mr. Corey Crusterson who laid the wood on that crossing receiver for the Badgers.
Another crazy formation here.
Put a man in motion. He's going to hand it off to the right side. Is one-on-one now. Oh, nice job. Deuce Williams comes in and makes a huge tackle on 4th down. No way, Jose. These are the Senate chambers, he says.
What a play. Deuce is being an impact player on offense and defense. I mean, 4th down and 5, and he lays the wood there. What a play by Deuce Williams.
Man, this is an exciting ball game. Closest ball game we've had probably not the closest one we've had all year. That Jonesboro one was really close as well. But the Senators are playing tough, and so are the Badgers. I love seeing this here on Friday night here in the state of Arkansas. This is what you tune in for. Close games like this, exciting Friday night under these Friday night lights. It's all over the state every single week, and I'm glad I can bring you the Senators every single Friday.
Jordan Thomas in the backfield, up by 3, 12 minutes left.
And they're going to hand it off to Thomas. Thomas up the middle, squirts through for about a gain of 4. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 6 for the Senators.
If this is anything like their last drive, I would be surprised if they do much passing here.
Yeah, you know, they haven't really wanted to pass the ball a lot except for right there before halftime, and that was when they were under the gun of the clock. So they have to – so, like you said, definitely going to keep running the ball, I'm sure. Hands it off, Jordan Thomas, and he's going to be met in the backfield. Nowhere to go on that one as he loses about 4 yards and sets him up in a 3rd and long situation here.
The Badgers are saying that you will have to beat us with your arm. They are not giving up the run anymore. They're playing the run heavily. I would love to see a play action pass over the top.
Yeah, I bet they go to the air for this one. 3rd and long. Let Braden air it out. You've got a very confident, talented quarterback back there. Let's see what he can do. Braden looking to the right side, moves up in the pocket, and he's going to scramble to his left now. He had nowhere to go. Good coverage by the Badgers, and that results in a sack now for Beebe.
Was number 3, is that Beebe's quarterback?
I think it is.
Is that Mason Harbin?
I think it's Mason Harbin who made the sack, making an impact on both sides of the ball now. You don't see that very often, the quarterback playing on defense.
The quarterback playing DN, making like a game-changing sack.
And now Coach Escola elects to punt it away here.
4th and 15. I mean, that's a lot of yardage to get. I like pinning the Badgers back and making their offense beat us. They send the house.
Oh, and this is a nice punt for the Senators. It's going to take a nice Senator bounce all the way to about the 7-yard line. Great punt, sets them up, puts the Badgers deep into their own territory. Exactly what you want to see from that punt. So probably a good decision from Coach Escola.
Very nice punt by John Tate. The field goals haven't been going his way, but, I mean, that was a clutch punt here in the 4th quarter.
Trying to make him drive the length of the field. Your defense has been playing well, but as long as you can put them back this deep, it's going to be very hard for this Badgers offense to get into the end zone.
They have that 3-stack formation up at the very top of the screen. They ran a wide receiver screen and a QB draw out of it. Let's see what they do here.
Harbin takes the handoff, looking right. He's not even. Oh, and he's going to be sacked. Fumble! Touchdown, Senators! They get a. Oh, yeah! Touchdown, Senators! What a hit! What a fumble! What a play as this defense takes over this game.
Strip sack. Oh, my word. They ran a fake wide receiver screen to the top of the screen, and Harbin did not have the time that he needed on that play.
Wow, what a hit by number 15, Lennox Campos, putting his mark on this game, saying, I want to be noticed. Let's go, Mr. Campos. Setting up camp in the backfield, I like to say. Who scored the touchdown, did you see?
I did not see who got the touchdown.
And it's good. Nice job. They finally get an extra point to go. The Senators, great job. Senators come out and extend their lead with that First Community Bank field goal attempt. Get ahead of your finances with First Community Bank, or visit them online at www.firstcommunity.net.
I'm surprised they went for the fake wide receiver screen, knowing your quarterback's going to have time. It's a slow developing play. You have a post and a deep flood route. It's going to take time, and I mean, with this Robinson front, it was a disaster.
Avery, did you see who scored that touchdown? No, you didn't see. Man, I'm upset. I'm going to have to go back there and watch it. Well, wait a minute. I've got it on my phone. Let's see who scored that touchdown.
And John Tate did make the extra point, bringing it 19-9 Senators with 9:45 left in the 4th. You can just see the life taken out of the Badgers right now. That defensive play really just crushed their spirits.
That was number 16, Darnell Clark, with the touchdown. Nice job, Mr. Clark, on getting the 6 for the defense. Ball is away This time it's going to be caught at the 6-yard line. He's going to take it up. Ooh, low hit right there, and he's going to be taken down, and flag came in late right there. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul, delayed hit, Robinson.
Delayed hit, so he must have went down, and just a late hit right there. I didn't really see what happened, but that's going to give added an extra 15 yards onto that return.
That is huge. I did not see the late hit. I saw him get upended. Man, that is rough for the Robinson Senators.
Mm-hmm. Harbin keeps it himself on the left side, and that time he's met nowhere to go, as I think that was Josh Smith who was all over it.
Just trying to see. Cam Harper looked upset there at the top of the screen. I don't know what happened, but he does not look happy.
All right, Harbin in the backfield. Moore, the receiver to our side. That's been his go-to target so far. Keeps it himself up the middle. He's going to have nowhere to go. Just allows a gain of about 2 yards. Brings up third down now for the Badgers.
3rd down and 6. They have to convert here. 8:45 left in the 4th. They need points on this drive. We'll see if they go to the air here.
Big 3rd down here. Late in the 4th quarter. This is a big one. Harbin hands it off. That was going to be a double pass. Oh, he somehow breaks the tackle, and he's going to try to keep himself. Oh, he launches it down the field. Oh, my gosh, and it's completed for a 1st down. Oh, my goodness. That was a wild play, turn of events right there. I'm talking about that was about to be a loss of about 10 yards. 10, 15 yards, turned it into a 1st down.
That was crazy. It was a handoff to the running back, and it was snuffed out to a T. I mean, he had him down, and then the running back just chunked it up, and his guy caught it for the 1st down.
There were so many Senator defenders around it, too. Handoff to the right side. That's Harbin, the running back, who gets looks about a 1st down again for the Badgers.
They like that play. They send big 77 Eli Osmond out there, and, I mean, you have a big offensive tackle running at you with the running back behind. I mean, all you can really do is take out their legs.
Mm-hmm. Something tells me they're going to do the same thing once again. Just a little pitch to the right. Oh, and it's Harbin keeps it, and he goes to the right side, and he's going to be taken down, but not before he gets a 1st down. Whoa.
It's like a 1st down for the Senators. He got upended.
The clock.
Or for 1st down for the Badgers, excuse me.
1st down for the Badgers. Man, that would have been such a huge play if they would have made that tackle back there.
Man, it would have been a loss of at least 12, 13, and then they almost picked it, too. They had 2 receivers or 2 DBs right there.
Yeah. Harbin, empty set formation. 3 receivers to the close side. He gets it out to the right. Little bubble screen is going to get met hard. Ooh, that was a hard tackle right there made by the Senators.
Nice play by Dominio Patterson. Getting back there. Oh, they throw a flag late. What is going on?
So a little laundry on the field after the play. Not sure what it's about. Probably some words being had between the two teams. Tight games like this, things can get real a little physical out there.
Get chippy for sure.
Yeah. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. You cannot, and tight games like this, that's definitely when you don't want to give up those penalties.
Yes, exactly. I mean, it is way too close to be giving up mental mistake penalties like that.
Harbin pitches it to the right side. Nowhere to go, though, as that's a tackle for loss by a whole host of Senators.
Ran to the short side of the field there, and the Senators stuffed it out. They knew that the batters would be running it. Looks like another weird formation coming.
Harbin.
5 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Funky formation again.
See if the Robinson Senators can get lined up here. I think they're
Take the snap.
confused.
Gets it out to the left side. Screen pass to Moore. Moore up the left sideline. He's going to get shoved out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. But I think that's enough for. Is that enough for a first down? It's close.
About to the 6-yard line. I was kind of surprised they didn't call a timeout there. Defense looked a little confused.
Yeah.
3rd down and short now.
So 3rd and 2. Big 3rd down. Let's see what they can do. Puts a man in motion. Harbin keeps it himself, and he might be in. I think he is. That's 6 right there, I think.
Read option, kept it for himself. I mean, he's awfully close. He's on like the 1-inch line if he's not in.
Yeah, they're going to say he was down before he crossed the goal line. So 1st down, 1st and goal for the Badgers.
See if there's a QB run here to the right.
Timeout. The coach is calling a timeout. And the Senators are going to get a timeout off to try to settle things down and maybe fix some problems on the Senator defense.
They played the run tough earlier in this drive, and now they're kind of giving up some yardage. Need to hold stout here. Looks like they're on like the 2-yard line. You know what the Badgers are going to try to do. They're going to try to run it.
You know, I don't know if this is a rule at the high school level, but I know it's a rule in the NFL and maybe even college. But the only person allowed to call a timeout is the head coach. No coordinators are supposed to call a timeout, and if you do, it's a penalty, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. At least I know that's a fact for college and the NFL, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's a rule for high school as well, and that was the defensive coordinator that called the timeout for the Senators.
It reminds me of my Ravens and the Chiefs playing this year. Steve Spagnuolo called that timeout.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm referencing. That's exactly what I was referencing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Chiefs like to get away with everything. All right, quick to the line of scrimmage are the Badgers.
Tight bunch to the right.
They're going to go to the right. Harbin keeping it himself. He's going to be hit and shoved back by a group of Senators. No way, as they bow their necks and bring up 2nd down now.
Hang tough. We got 3 more downs. It was nicely played by the defense. There was a host of guys there.
Again, under 5:30 to go now in this final quarter of action. It's a close game. A touchdown here would make it a 1-score game for the Badgers. Take the snap, fake the handoff. Harbin up the middle. He's going to be upended as a nice job by, I believe, I'm not sure who got back there. I think it was number 9, Corey Crusterson, who flew in there and upended him and made that a tackle for loss.
They were ready for that earlier when they read that jet sweep read option, and the quarterback kept it. The defense was ready that time. Nice play by the defense.
Senator defense trying to make a goal line stand of their own now. Harbin keeps it himself up the middle. And they're going to say he got in. Touchdown, Badgers.
Somehow Deuce Williams ended up with the ball, but they already called touchdown for the Badgers. Senator sideline saying our ball. The refs are saying touchdown.
Let's see if we can see a replay to see exactly how that happened.
3 times on this drive they ran that exact same play. I mean, you got to think as soon as you see that guy going in motion, it's going to be a read option jet sweep. The quarterback likes to keep it.
So, I don't know. You can't really tell from our replay, but I think the side judge might have been a little quick on his touchdown call, and so even if it was a fumble, it was too late. But with that First Community Bank extra point, the Badgers trimmed the lead down to just 3 as the Senators still lead 19-16. First Community Bank extra point, though, we really appreciate First Community Bank. Get ahead of your finances with the First Community Bank. Visit them online at www.firstcommunity.net.
The Badgers did what they need to do. It's a 3-point game. I have a strong feeling we're about to see a 4th onside kick tonight.
I don't even think that's a question.
I think if I'm Coach Escola, I'm putting my best hands up front. I'm putting everyone up front.
Yeah, you need to have wide receivers. Anybody that can catch a football, that's who needs to be out there.
Looks like they have Deuce up there. They have 2 back, and they're putting 9 up.
Lennox Campos, Reese Simpson out there. Number 10, Caden Pettis out there.
This is a huge play right
Honestly,
here.
I'm not even sure
left.
I'm not even sure. Well, I guess you got to have at least one guy back there to try to return it in case they kick it deep.
This time they're actually on the hash. They haven't sent a man in motion this time. Oh, takes a shot.
But that's still gonna be Senator ball. That's a win right there for the Senators. They've been struggling on those onside kick attempts, and they finally get a hold of it.
Braden Amolo with the hands. That was a nice play by him. Took a shot, still protected the ball. That was a key play by the Senators' special teams.
So 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this 4th quarter. We're probably going to see a lot of rushes here from the Senators, try to milk that clock.
I think the only question is it going to be Nick Abrams? Is it going to be Deuce? Is it going to be Jordan Thomas? I mean, pick your poison.
You know, most of the games we've seen so far here from Coach Escola, at least that I've called, he's been very aggressive on offense, really slinging the ball and being super aggressive. Tonight he's been a little bit more reserved, being a little bit more conservative, making sure that his team doesn't make any mistakes that could cost him a ball game, and it's a tight one, so I understand it. Braden hands it off to Williams. Williams at the left side, and he's going to break another tackle. Spinaroonie, still going on his feet up to about the 35-yard line. Deuce Williams, the electric factory.
What a play. I mean, he looked like Alvin Kamara out there. He's spinning on one leg, looking like a Cinderella. I mean, man, what a play by Deuce Williams.
15-yard run for Williams. Gets a first down for the Senators.
So he's sending 2 receivers down here at the top, or the bottom.
All right, Braden, pistol formation. Takes it, gets it to Williams. Williams again up the middle. Breaks a tackle and finally falls forward for a gain of about 4. Senators have got to be averaging at least 5-6 yards a carry every time they're touching the ball because they are really running it well here tonight.
Bring in Nick Abrams.
Abrams, probably the one of their bigger backs that they have. He can really get you those tough yards when you need it, but he can also burn you and really break one to the end zone if he gets a chance.
Almost 3 minutes left. The Badgers need a stop here. If they get a stop, we'll probably see a timeout.
Abrams on the right side. A flag comes in late there. I'm not sure what that one's about, but he didn't really have anywhere to go.
It looked like he didn't have a grip on the ball. He was fumbling the ball, tossing it.
Oh, no.
He looks banged up.
Yeah, he's coming off the sideline. He does look a little banged up. I think he came off the field earlier off of some type of injury, I think. So maybe something's still working on him.
That was almost a huge play. I don't think it was anything he did. I think he didn't get a clean handoff. He was lucky to keep the ball there.
The Senators are gonna have a holding call against them. That's definitely not what you want to see.
Man. Second down and long. I think the Badgers starts calling timeouts after this play.
I don't know if you start calling timeouts just yet. You got them in second and long. Okay, the clock is running. That might not be a bad idea. You only have 2 timeouts if you're Coach Bigham for the Badgers. So you've got tough decisions to make coming down the stretch here. Pitch to the left side, Thomas. Thomas gets back up to about the original marker, and that's going to make it, after a gain of about 5, that's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
The clock is still rolling. I'm quite surprised he's not taking the timeout here. Going to let another 30 seconds wind off the clock.
I mean, I think it doesn't really matter. Even if they convert this first down, it doesn't really matter. So I think Coach Escola is fine with it too. He's going to let that clock run all the way down, and I think he might either take a timeout or maybe even delay a game.
I'm surprised Coach Bigham did not call a timeout there. If he calls a timeout there, they get a stop, call a timeout on 4th. I mean, they could have got the ball back with 2 minutes left.
The Badgers are a well-coached team, and they are trying to pull off an upset here. They're down by 3. I've been very impressed with how the Badgers have played here tonight. They've really thrown the kitchen sink out there, pulling out some trick plays, onside kicks, everything they can to try to scratch and claw their way to a victory. They trail here 3, and it's about to be a huge third down for the Senators that could decide the ball game.
Yes, I think this is it right here. We'll see what the Senators draw up. Everyone's expecting run. I mean, I would not mind a quick pass, something to get the running back out in space.
You know, you're probably right. I honestly, the way they've been calling the offense here tonight, I feel like they're probably going to run the ball.
That's a good bet.
I mean, I think they're probably going to run the ball and keep that clock rolling and make them burn that last timeout, or burn at least one of their timeouts. They have 2 left.
And just see if Thomas can break it for 10 here.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen him do it already tonight. Braden takes the snap.
Oh, he is going to pass it.
Deep ball to Muhammad. Touchdown, Senators!
What a play
Oh, my
call.
goodness. Just drops it in the basket.
Braden over the top. Man, they finally aired out. They aired out when they need to and shock the world. That is what a play call.
Wow. I'm so impressed with Braden's arm. He hasn't thrown basically all game, and right when you need him, guess what? He'll drop a deep ball right in the bread basket.
Dropped a dime right over that DB. What a play, what a catch, what a run, what a touchdown.
And that's actually that's actually Muhammad's second touchdown of the ball game. So with that extending lead touchdown, the Senators take the lead. First Community Bank touchdown. Get ahead of your finances with First Community Bank with one of their personal or business checking options. First Community Bank, where the Senator community comes first.
What a gutsy play call there. Less than 2 minutes, 3rd and 10, and they say, we're going to throw it 40 yards for a touchdown. You don't see that quite often. What a throw by Braden. What a play call.
So Muhammad has a touchdown on the ground, or I think he was the one that got the reverse on that earlier in the ball game, and now he has one through the air for a 35-yard bomb. Just a great job by Malachi Muhammad, really having himself a night.
It's kind of been their go-to guy, their go-to receiver when they have decided to throw the ball, throwing it to him. Braden really trusts him, and I mean, you can see why. Key plays like that will stick in a quarterback's mind.
Kick is away, and it's going to be caught in the end zone for a touchback. And that's going to set them up first down at the 20-yard line. So, Devin, first time here, first time broadcasting. What do you think about this ball game so far? Exciting?
Man, it has been more than I could have asked for. It has been so exciting, so fun. One-score game in the fourth quarter. To score a touchdown like that, the crowd has been amazing. Just the environment, it has been incredible.
No, absolutely. This is an exciting place to watch football. If you've ever come out here to Senator Field, it's really exciting. The crowd gets into it, and it's just where you always get to watch some great football every Friday night, especially ever since Coach Todd Escola got here for so long ago. Harbin gets the ball away, quick pass, and he's going to be taken down. Nice job by number 5, Jaden Todd for the tackle.
Minute 30 left. Taking a little bit to get the play call in.
It's a 10-point lead. If they want to try to win this ball game, you've got to get down the field quickly and kick an onside kick. Oh. Harbin drops the ball. Ball's still on the ground. He's just going to fall on top of it, and that's going to keep this clock rolling. See if they burn a timeout here.
You can kind of just see the life just being taken out of all of the Badgers' lives right now. They are struggling. I mean, after that last touchdown, I don't blame them.
So 3rd and long now. I wonder why their coach isn't calling timeouts. Is that scoreboard wrong? That scoreboard might be wrong and they don't have any timeouts.
Hopefully that's the case. Hopefully he just didn't forget about him. Another short pass.
On the left side, that's Moore gets it up to the 30-yard line, and he's hit hard by Josh Smith. He comes flying in to make the stop. Let's see. Are they going to give him the first down? I think they will.
Tackled inbounds, though.
Oh, no, it's going to be 4th and 1.
This might be the game right here.
Our production guy, Mr. Avery, he's keeping up with the timeouts, and he that's right. They have 2 timeouts left. They just aren't using them. I don't really know why. Guess he's just trying to get out of here. I don't know.
I guess they threw in the towel. Last play.
Harbin, right side. Ooh, they're doing a little pitch plays. Fumble Rooskies type stuff, and that's going to be the end of your ball game, folks. Senators get a big win in the division, the 5A Central, 26-16 over the Beebe Badgers.
What a game, 6-1. That was a much-needed game. Way to play, Senators. It has been an honor calling y'all tonight.
Absolutely. Devin, I want to go ahead and start us off. You got a player of the game for offense for the Senators?
Yes, player of the game is Malachi Muhammad. I mean, 2 touchdowns, one on the ground, one through the air. Clutch play on that 3rd and 10 over the top. That seam route. I mean, he is the player of the game.
Absolutely. And I'll give my defensive player of the game. Defensive player of the game is going to be Mr. Lennox Campos. This score would have been a lot closer if he wouldn't have had that strip sack in the end zone that resulted in a Senator touchdown. Huge play by Lennox Campos. Great play all around both sides of the ball, and it was just a fantastic game by the Senators. But I really appreciate everybody tuning in to our broadcast here tonight. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like and subscribe button, we all appreciate it. Thank you to Avery on production. Thank you to Devin Howard, my color commentator. My name is Jake Hall. I really appreciate you guys tuning in, and make sure you're tuned in next Friday for some more Senator football here on the Robinson Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports. Go Senators.
Project Zero is a 501c3 nonprofit with one goal, and that is to have 0 kids in foster care waiting to be adopted. And we're hoping to have 0 kids waiting. That's our whole goal, Project Zero.
It means no kid is forgotten, and there are people always fighting for kids to find their forever family, no matter how old they are.
There's not awareness out there. I don't think people understand the need that we have here in our own state for these children who are wonderful children waiting for forever families.